All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. So we got a little mini drone here that I'm gonna actually unbox real quick, and I'm actually gonna get this out and take this for a quick flight. Now, as you guys see here in this image here, it does fit inside the radio, which is actually pretty cool. It's got that little covering that slides down, and you can actually take the drone out of there, which is probably ingenious in its design. So you will never lose your small drone, because I think I've misplaced a couple of my small drones over the last couple of years that I started getting involved with it. So I will be moving to larger drones at another point in time, but there will be a link in the description to this drone if you want to go pick it up. It's going to be under $100 for it. So there could be coupon codes. Sometimes Amazon has discounts, etc., etc. And you guys see right there, it does come in two colors here, a blue and then like a purplish color. Of course, this is going to be blue here. And then there are going to be some of the specs on this drone as well. With it as a 300 milliamp battery. So you probably get maybe about 10 minutes of flight on this. I'm not sure. Hopefully there's two batteries included, but I'm not sure. So like I said, there's going to be a link in the description for this. Sometimes you guys can see discounts and stuff. So let me go ahead. Let me get this unpacked real quick and let's see what we have inside. All right, opening this up, this is actually packed pretty good in here, so you don't have to worry about it getting damaged or anything. And looking at this, you get a couple tools with it. This is going to be, of course, to set up some of this stuff that's actually on top of the radio, which I won't do right at this second. I'm going to see what this is and go ahead and get this all charged up to kind of see what we all have here. Oh, dropping batteries and stuff all over the place. I'm believing these are the batteries for the drone right here. Oh, cool. So you actually get AA's or AAA's, I'm sorry, for this vehicle, which is probably going to be utilized for the radio, which is great. I love it when companies give you batteries with your vehicle so you can just fly it. I mean, you don't have to worry about having AA's, AAA's, quadruple A's, which is no such thing as that, but with that. But you also get, as you guys see there, you get a couple extra blades. I'm assuming, yep, extra blades with that. You get a little tool to work on it. And then, of course, your USB charger to actually charge the battery and stuff up. And then, of course, this is going to be the drone. Just slide this on down here. And I wonder that, yeah, that comes completely off. And the drone is right here. Let me go ahead and pull this out real quick. And there is your drone. So basically, this battery just hooks right into there, just like that. I don't know if you have to have this plugged into the vehicle to have, or plugged into the drone for this to charge or not. But let me go ahead and let me sort through this just for a couple of seconds to try to figure out what's going on. And yes, you do get two batteries with this. So that's a good thing. I love it when, you guys know it, we get extra tools, you get extra parts, you get batteries for the radio, and then plus you get an extra or additional battery for the vehicle. Whether it's an RC car or drone, I just love it that these companies are doing this because it just helps keep you flying just about all day. And then, of course, on here, you guys see that down there, they have these little, these are the knobs actually. So you actually want to take these out and put these on each side right here. And then, of course, you can put that casing back on there, which you can see right here, which is, like I said, this is all a pretty ingenious design, which is smart that you can do all this in one package. So these two come off, they go there. So they don't have to have all this extra packing and stuff for it. And then, of course, like I said, in here, you get a couple extra blades and stuff. This is probably going to hook just up like this, or probably, I'm sorry, probably like that, but I'll get this all figured out in just a minute. So let me go ahead, let me get all this together, let me get these batteries charged, and then I'll let you guys know, because it's probably only going to take about 5 minutes at the most to get this all together, and probably about maybe, I'd say 30 minutes or so to charge both of these batteries. I do want to give it some flight, and then we'll go ahead and get everything synchronized up. So give me a second for you guys. It's probably going to be about an hour for me to get all this together and let you know the time frame of that. So I'll be back in just a second. All right, guys, this is going to be the flight of it. I was out here with a friend, and we were at this marketplace, and we were talking, and we decided to go ahead and get this up and get this running. So there's not going to be any audio to this because there was music playing in the background, all kinds of stuff. You kind of know how YouTube is. But we eventually got it up and flying. Now, the guy flying is a friend of mine named Jeff. He normally flies DJI drones and stuff, so he was trying to get used to it. He's used to, you know, stabilization and all that stuff, which this one was a little bit more challenging to him. It wasn't bad, but we actually got up and got it flying. You see he was over there with it, trying to see what's going on with it, and we got it up going again. So, and I'll show you some camera footage in just a minute. So for what it's worth, I mean, it is what it is. It's, of course, under $100 little mini drone and stuff, and it does do a couple of little things. You saw he does some flips there, and he actually liked the flips, and he kept doing it over and over again. So he was over there smiling and laughing and all that stuff, which we thought was kind of funny. And people were walking by, kind of looking at the drone and stuff like that. But I don't recommend flying this out when it's real windy, because of course it will take it away. So this is kind of more of an indoor one. Or if you fly like we were today when it wasn't windy or anything, you may be pretty good getting out there and doing it. And you'll see if you start going too far, it'll be hard to see, because he had to actually walk out there and chase it down just to see where it was at, because of course it being so small, about the size of your hand, once you get to flying out there, you can kind of lose sight of it. And I believe the runtime was probably about 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes at the most, I think, before we had to change out the badges we were getting out there. And there in the right hand corner, you guys see some of the video footage there. So of course it's not stable or anything like that. And I don't know if it's really 1080p. Did look to be a little bit lower quality than that. But if you're trying to get started in something like this, I do recommend getting cheaper drones like this just to learn how to fly them, because they will be a little bit more difficult, but you can kind of get used to the flight characteristics of particular drones and getting to know what's forward, backward, etc. with it. And there he is there. He cracked me up. He kept loving those flips, and then he was all over the place. So I do apologize. I was trying to follow him and zoom in with it. With something this small, was just kind of hard to keep up with. But I mainly want to kind of show you some of the footage as well that the camera took, which you guys see there. So anyway, you guys don't forget to like, subscribe, link below if you want to check this out. Stay tuned for the next video. Appreciate you guys watching.